Is back.
Woohoo!
We're mocking Gen Z as usual. All right, it's 7:30 on this Friday, finally Friday evening. That means it's time to find out if you like it or not. I'm producer Chris, and tonight we are talking about Gen Z and gender roles. Not sure if you saw this new survey. Happy hour, daylight saving time, Daryl Hannah, and much, much more. First, though, as always, I need some co-hosts. I need all of you out there to join me live, and there are a lot of different ways to do it, so we put up this graphic. We're streaming, so if you're watching on YouTube, you can leave some comments in the chat. That's if you're watching a mobile version of YouTube, but if you're watching it on your TV, you can just grab your phone, scan the QR code, and join the Zoom room. You can also do the exact same thing if you're watching the Fox Local app on your connected TV. You can also just punch in that meeting ID, 892-0982-4674. If you're watching on our website, fox5dc.com, or you're watching a Fox Local mobile version, if you're watching any type of way on your phone and you can't scan the QR code, you can still join the Zoom room. All you got to do is go to my Instagram page, Fox5 Producer Chris. I've got a link to the Zoom room posted there. It's also on my story. It's on our guest host story, Bisma Ahmed, as well. Or you can go to fox5dc.com, or not .com. You can go to Fox5DC's Instagram page as well. We've got a broadcast channel on there, and the Zoom room lives there as well. So we'll check in with all our virtual co-hosts coming up here in just a little bit. Just a reminder, you can join at any point throughout the show. We're also streaming live on TikTok. That's Fox5 Producer Chris as well. So hello to everyone out there in TikTok world swiping their way through. In the meantime, though, we do want to bring in our guest host. We're talking about award-winning lobbyist. Our Friday night BFF, Bisma, is back. Bisma,
Hello.
how are you?
Good. How are you, Chris?
Not too bad. How have you been?
You know what? We're pushing through. Session's almost done. So yeah, we're having a good time.
So you're
It's
almost
Friday
back
night.
full-time in the DMV
Yes,
instead of splitting your time
almost.
between
One more
Richmond.
week left.
One more week
Oh my
left.
God, yeah.
And it's been a busy week. We heard from the Virginia Supreme Court this
Yeah,
week.
oh
I know
my
early
God.
voting started today. So.
Yep, and there are a lot of bills that pass through both the House and the Senate that are going to the governor's office for her approval. Are they going to get vetoed? Are they not? We'll find out. So
Bisma's
there's a
our
lot
insider,
happening.
though,
Yeah.
in the meantime, though, so we know somebody to
Yeah.
call on when we need all of our information. In the meantime, you ready to dive right in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, this first one, a lot of people were talking about on social media today.
Okay.
You may have seen it. We're talking about Gen Z and gender roles because a shocking percentage of Gen Z men believe their female partners should obey whatever they say. This is according to an eye-popping new report. The Guardian wrote about it earlier today. You see the headline. The study found 31% of Gen Z men agree that a wife should always obey her husband. 33% say a husband should have the final word on important decisions. Meanwhile, adults over 30 largely disagreed with this sentiment. The study's authors hope that their findings trigger broader conversations about gender roles and equality. So, Bisma, Gen Z's take on gender roles. Do you like this or not?
I cannot believe Gen Z thinks like this. That it doesn't even sound real. Like, we're not in Saudi Arabia. Like, what is this? Why? This doesn't sound real, Chris.
That was kind of my next question.
This doesn't sound real.
Why do you think that more Gen Z men think this way?
Honestly, I don't know, because I thought it would be more of an older way of thinking. I thought Gen Z was more progressive, kind of like, oh, equality, 50-50. I'm kind of shocked, so I'm wondering if anybody in the Zoom room knows, but that is shocking to me, Chris.
Yeah,
is it not to you?
Okay, I want to say that I'm shocked, but at the same time, I know that there are a lot of these, Tony P talks about this a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of these bloggers out there, a lot of these manosphere type of things that are trying to assert this. And there's also a huge push for this like trad wife movement.
That's fair.
On
Yeah.
social media as well, and I think that plays into it a lot. I think there's a lot
Yeah.
to do with like dating apps that plays into a lot of
That's
this
fair.
too.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to my generation, we were a generation raised by women, so we grew up respecting women as a role.
Okay.
A lot of working moms out there.
Yeah.
So let's head into the Zoom room. Anyone out there? Chad, I know Chad's Gen X, so I don't think this will. Yeah, what are you drinking tonight, Chad? Let's start with
I'm going strong with a White Claw.
Going strong with the White Claw. What flavor do you go
Listen,
with?
I stand with Don Draper. I'm team obey your wife.
Whatever, Chad. You don't even know what kind of health insurance you have. I looked at it last night and asked you if you knew you had a high deductible healthcare plan, and you were like, I don't know, what's that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
So no,
exactly.
you will not be making any
I
decisions.
gave her my phone and said, "Oh no, you look."
That's why
"Oh,
they
no, you
call
look."
them our better halves, Chad.
Yes. Obey your wife.
I agree.
Obey your wife. Melissa's in the Zoom room. Melissa, am I going to get a hell no from you on this one?
You want to get a hell no.
Who are you hanging out with tonight?
This is my daughter visiting with me from North Carolina.
Welcome back.
Oh, hello.
It's been a hot minute since we've seen you in the Zoom room.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
Are you Gen Z by any chance?
I'm millennial.
Okay. So do you buy that this is the case for a lot of Gen Z men?
Who's that? You?
You.
I think that's crazy to think about because I feel like that's an old way of thinking. Like when I think of back in the day, how wives didn't even go to work; they just stayed home, took care of the kids, did the house chores. I feel like that mindset has changed direction now. Now it's more about communicating and the women wanting like 50-50 help with chores and just things around the house. So I think that's a crazy mindset that Gen Z has right now.
And this is coming from a married woman, okay?
Mhm.
Married woman. You know me. We ain't having all that. We're not
Yeah.
having all that.
I can't imagine that Melissa would raise a daughter with any other sort of expectations than a man that's going to carry his own weight and show that respect.
Right.
David, do you think this is a sort of backlash to, I mean, I don't even know. What would it be a backlash to?
I don't know what's going on with this survey. I don't know anybody that thinks like that. But maybe they got something to it. Maybe there's a great idea. All women should obey men. I mean, how could that go?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Questionable.
What could go wrong?
yeah.
Exactly. We've had years of evidence showing that this doesn't play out well.
No.
Allison's in the Zoom room. Allison, what do you make of this survey?
You already know, Chris. I can go on for hours and hours, but I know we don't have time. But you know what? I think where this might have come from is that I think people are seeing women are stronger and more powerful than ever right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be a little intimidating to some men. And I wish some man would tell me to obey for anything. That's when I would go down the list and make him feel like this, which I don't like doing to people. But when you're belittled, it will take you there. It's unbelievable. I just wish somebody would, Chris. That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Right on.
I don't
Right
doubt
on.
that one bit. And I also wonder what happens when someone matches on like a dating app and goes out and then there's a disagreement over this sort of thing. Chanel is in
yeah.
the Zoom room tonight. Chanel, where are you watching from?
Hey, I'm watching from Silver Spring.
All right, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Thanks so much for joining us. So this Gen Z and gender role study, what do you make of it?
You know, I do hear the love, honor, and obey and the vows. And I think I'm the one that if I'm at the altar and they say that, I'd be like, yeah, I vow to love, cherish, and look around because the obey.
Oh, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are with you on
Yeah.
that one. All right, next up, let's talk about the happy hour shakeup. Forget going out to bars after work, apparently. The it place to be is at home, and once again, we can blame Gen Z for this one. New research from Talker finds that happy hour, more than just grabbing a drink after a long day at the office, now it's also about finding ways to relax and unwind, and for Gen Z, that means staying at home.
Yeah.
Millennials and Gen X say where happy hour happens depends on the day of the week. This is a second part of this same survey. Those who prefer happy hour at home say the best spots are the backyard, porch, or kitchen. The best day for happy hour, most say Friday or Saturday. And there was a huge debate here at Fox 5 over whether happy hour exists on weekends. The study also shows a shift in drink choices, with 6 in 10 people saying non-alcoholic options are the most appealing. So Bisma, no more after work out drinks. Do you like this or not?
I mean, I love this. I'm going to be honest. I'm such a homebody, but nobody would actually know that, but it happened today. I was like, okay, there's this new movie out. I really want to watch it. As soon as I saw that it said Fandango at home, I was like, okay, great. I can rent it at home. I can be at home and relax on my couch.
What movie was it?
Yeah, it's called Heel. So I'm a horror movie fanatic.
I knew that. So
yeah,
that's why
so
I
it's
knew
one
I
of the
wouldn't
new
know
ones.
what it was.
Yeah, so it had 92%. I'll let you know. Yeah, I'll let you know how it is, but it
Looking
seems
forward.
promising.
All right, but you don't like happy hour out after work
I
anymore.
don't. I want to be at home as much as I possibly can because I'm not even home that often. So
Yeah,
it's
okay,
like
that's fair. So
you
I
know,
understand that that's sort of a reaction
yeah,
to
you
that.
just kind of want to relax at home.
Melissa, I know you like to encourage people to get outside. So this idea that happy hour, well, you're having happy hour at home right now.
We love
Listen,
it.
the way things are going right now, absolutely not. You know, I'm unemployed and fitness classes don't pay all of my bills. So if I'm going to encourage myself to stay indoors and save a little bit of money, that's exactly what I'm going to do. There's a time and place for everything. Certain happy hours are worth going to. Certain happy hours are not worth going to. So I agree with Billsma. I would rather stay at home for now, but things may change later. But everything is going up in price. So no, absolutely not. No, we stay home.
Chad's having happy hour at home as well with his White Claws. Chad, do you still like going out for happy hour though, or do you rather just stay at home?
$2 here, $11 out.
Yeah.
But no, how about we can have we can still do both, right? How about we do happy hour like every other week? Why do we have to get like one or the other? Like we do this, we do once a month where we do the Tommy Joe's karaoke on Wednesday nights, and we do it like once a month. We do it once a month. Like it's like, so why can't you like do like a special event? You can stay at home for the most part because it's too expensive to go out every single time you want to go out, which is every day
That's
for me.
fair. Costs are rising.
But
Yeah.
I mean, you just make a special day out of it. You can do it. You can do both. You can do both. Use your heads, everybody. Come on.
True. But Allison, wasn't so much of what happy hour used to be was a chance to sort of like interact with your coworkers outside of the office and kind of like foster those connections in a different way?
It is, Chris, but I think sometimes after you've had a long day work, all you want to do is just chill. Like you want to be with your friends, but you also don't want to do anything. You might want to take your tight shoes off your feet and take your bra off and throw it across the room. You just need to, you need to unwind.
Yeah.
You need to unwind. You have to do that at home.
Yeah.
Yep.
I listen. I'm asking the questions, but I'm not. I'm guilty of the exact same thing of doing happy hour at home these days.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10. Sean's in the Zoom room tonight. Sean, happy hour at home. Do you like it or not?
I like it because it's more peaceful. I can just drink some juice and just watch movies at home. It's more easier to get away from all the craziness that's going on outside in the world. So
yeah,
that is true.
I'm not shocked that more people agree with this than not.
Yeah.
David, at home happy hour. Do you like it or not?
Love it. This is my at-home happy hour right now, and it's, I find it very affordable.
All right,
but I think if you do go out for happy hour, the women should pay though.
I love stir in the pot. That's what
we have
David
to obey
does.
and
stir
pay
in
now.
the pot. Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
All of the things.
All the things.
So DC did a thing for a while where they were doing what they would call the late night happy hour.
Okay.
And I know the point of happy hour has always been just to put the butts in the seats.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not busy. Weeknights are traditionally less busy for bars and restaurants. So they were trying to incentivize people to come out. DC started doing the late night happy hour, which is trying to encourage people to stay out past midnight.
Yeah.
Do you like that or not?
No, if I can't go to the regular one, I'm definitely not going to the late one.
But look, I get that there are people who do shift work. I mean, my shift doesn't end until 10 o'clock, so I never get to actually enjoy a 5 to 7 p.m.
That's fair.
Discounted drinks and food. So I don't hate that idea for people who get to
it's more accessible for people,
It is more
right?
accessible
And so for me, I don't like going in general, but if you really want to go and you feel like, oh my God, I'm working at those hours, I think it's great.
Yeah. I do love a good happy hour.
Yeah.
And I do love a good happy hour. And I do miss it a little bit too. Date night is getting a high-tech twist. Oh my God, I can't even believe this is real. An AI relationship app called Ava AI recently opened a pop-up in New York City. It's designed for people who want to take their chatbot boyfriend or girlfriend on a real-world date. The cafe provides a table, a phone stand for your AI partner, and some quiet space to chat. The event arrives amid a surge in AI companionship. We have talked about that. Bisma, real life dates for your AI companion.
I am real life scared, Chris. What is this? I think that we're getting to a point in society where this has become normal, clearly, and that is terrifying to me. I mean, low key though, I do want to go into one of these establishments and just watch,
okay, that was my next
see
question.
what happens.
So what
like,
if you are out somewhere and look, if someone was having like a phone date for some reason, like maybe it was their anniversary and their spouses had to be in 2 different places at the same time.
Right.
So they put their phone on the table and they were talking to them at the same time. You might be like, okay, that's a little weird, but I get it. I understand. If you went and someone was sitting there talking to Siri.
Oh my God.
See, I mean, what would
I don't know. I think I would laugh and then be very terrified and go home and just never come out. I don't know.
David loves the AI takeover. So David,
wow.
A real life date for your AI chatbot. Do you like it or not?
Are you ready for this, Bisma? Are you ready?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Big time in favor of AI dating. I welcome our future AI overlords, but I do think that the female AI should pay for the date.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's probably accessing your bank account though, since it's your phone. So
yeah,
Chanel,
we'll let her pay.
Chanel, the AI date in real life, isn't this just spending money on yourself because you're not buying them anything, right?
Yeah, listen, however anyone tries to, describe it, it's just a little too weird for me. Like, if you like it, I love it, whatever for you, but I'm over here judging.
Yes.
I don't like it.
So.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Freddie, do you have to bring the AI companion flowers if you're taking them out on a date?
First of all, Bisma and Chris, if this is my phone, there's no AI girl in this one. And second of all, no way in hell I'm doing AI girls in it. It has to be the real person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How you doing, Bisma? Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
It's a safe bet that most of us have already failed this next one, but sundown marked the start of the National Day of Unplugging.
Oh.
Have you heard of this?
Ooh, no, but I like it.
It's an annual global campaign that urges people to take a pause from technology for 24 hours. Please don't do it until this show is over. That includes putting your phone down. Campaign organizers say it's your chance to take part in a moment of authentic human connection. Speaking of AI in real life dates, Bisma, phone free for 24 hours. Could you do it?
Yes, and I think this is awesome, and I think we should shame everybody who doesn't do it, and then it just puts that pressure on everyone to just get off their phones and talk to people. That's why we have AI relationships, because we're not talking to people.
What's the longest you have gone not using your phone, do you think?
See, I probably not long, because nobody's, I haven't had a day of unplugging. I haven't been conscious about it, but I think it's an awesome idea.
You think it's an awesome idea?
Yeah, they just got to be off work.
Well,
right?
yeah, that you've got to be able. I guess that's probably why they do it on a Friday night for most people. Allison, this idea of unplugging for 24 hours, do you like it or not? Could you do it?
I don't like it. I'm sure I could do it if I didn't have a choice, but I just feel more comfortable with my phone, especially with me having, 5 kids, 11 grandkids all over the United States. Like I'm the person everybody calls for an emergency. So I would be like, oh my God, what if somebody needs me? But one thing I would probably do is maybe not play a game on my phone, because I do that every day just to unwind. So I could go without that for 24 hours.
Yeah, Melissa,
that makes sense.
A day of unplugging. I could unplug from social media for 24 hours, no sweat. I would welcome that. But my Netflix and my Disney Plus and my Apple TV and all that kind of stuff, it would be a little bit harder.
This one over here got mad at me last night because I wasn't tracking or getting any type of notifications that she was on the road. She actually surprised me, and she's like, you haven't called me, you haven't texted me or nothing. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I was eating, I was taking a shower, and I was talking to my TikTok friends. I blame everything on my TikTok friends now. But she got mad at me, and I can only imagine if I don't call her or text her or message her or send her a meme for 24 hours, she'll probably hold it against me for a week or so. So, no. Hell no.
I love that.
Heck no. Chad and Laura, a day of unplugging, 24 hours. Chad, that means you could not make any AI pictures of me holding a sign. That means you couldn't turn you and Laura into the Joker and Harley Quinn. Could you do it?
I got 2 points to make. Point A is we are heavily addicted to our phones. And B, we don't like to be told what to do. So we will not be partaking in this. Well, actually, in resistance, we're going to be on our phones more. We're going to be on our phones
my God. Someone find him.
I'm going to triple. I'm going to triple it.
Laura, I hope, is adding comments to our
I'm on
YouTube
TV
chat.
right now. Put your phone down. We're on TV.
Sean.
Oh my gosh, can you put your phone down for a second?
Sean, 24 hours without your phone, unplugging, no tech. Could you do it?
No, I mean, I wouldn't do it. If it was like that, it would be like 8 hours for me.
8 hours?
What if it's like a family emergency or something?
Okay, that's fair. 8 hours is probably the longest I could go these days, and that would
Yeah.
be because it meant I was asleep.
Yeah.
However, I
That's
did
fair.
lose my phone on a trip one time, and I didn't have it for a week, and it really
A
killed
week?
a week. Yeah, I went a week straight without using my phone, traveling internationally. So
Oh,
I needed to like
wow.
make flights and everything
God.
too, and it really broke my like
Brain.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
no, it broke my habit
Yeah.
of like needing
Yeah.
it to check it every
Yeah.
single
That's
second of
fair.
every single day.
That's fair.
And it's lasted pretty long.
Well, it would drive me crazy because I'm like, when is my flight?
Yeah, I know.
Everything's on
I had
my
to like
phone.
look at clocks and stuff
Yeah,
too because
see,
I wasn't
that's-
wearing a watch. It was a little weird. Coming up next, more daylight, less sleep. Do you like it or not? We'll debate coming up next. Welcome back to Do You Like It or Not on this Friday night alongside Bisma creeping over my shoulder back there. We're about to cover her up with some YouTube comments though because that's this point of the show. And I know West Virginia Ben's been weighing in saying hello. The good book also says a husband should treat his wife properly. That's in regard. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, that's right. Remember that, Gen Z. We took the word obey out of our wedding vows. We sure as hell did too. There was none of that in there. I can get three 25-ounce Bud Ice for less than $5. Bud Ice. Wow. All right. That's throwing it back old school. Even the Japanese with their robots are looking at AI dates like question mark. If the AI pays for the date, maybe. All right. That's right up David's alley as well. All right. Thank you, West Virginia Ben, for all of your comments. Ready or not, it is time to spring forward. Sunday, 2 a.m., your clocks on your phone.
Yeah.
Don't do it automatically, but if you still have an old school one like that, you're probably going to have to do it manually. That means an extra hour of evening light for most Americans, but it also means one less hour of sleep this weekend. So after a long, cold, snowy winter, we asked people on the street how they feel about resetting the clock.
You wish they would do away with it?
Completely.
Completely?
Yes, everything natural, the way God made it. We don't need longer hours to work harder.
I don't mind. I like it. It opens up the light.
Let's bring it forward an hour on Sunday.
Oh, I kind of like it when it gets like darker earlier.
You like when it's darker?
Yeah.
When it's lighter, it's better.
All right, so health experts have some tips on how to readjust your sleep-wake routine. Probably none of us will do any of it, but they like to put it out there every year anyway. But Bisma, more sunlight on one hand, an hour less sleep on the other. Which do you prefer? Which outweighs the other?
It's okay. So I am working on my sleep, right? So I want to sleep longer. This is just going to put a wrench in all my plans there. But I do love the sunlight during the day. And it's something that
it makes a major difference.
It makes a huge difference in your mood and everything. And so I think it'll be a good thing for spring. But yeah, guys, we might be a little grouchy.
As Bisma knows, as a fellow cat owner, cats don't follow the rules of daylight saving.
No.
So when we fall back an hour and it's 4 a.m. and they think it's 5 a.m. and they still want their breakfast, you are waking up at 4 a.m.
Wow. So you have a regimented, I just leave the food out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, we do leave food out, but my cat likes you to be present while she eats.
Oh, that's so cute.
So she likes to jump up in bed and meow in your face and tell you it's time to wake up and feed me. Allison, more daylight, less sleep. Which one outweighs the other?
I'll take less sleep. I'm excited about the sun. I missed it. I feel like we haven't seen it in so long. Like, I can't wait. I'm excited.
All right, Chad and Laura, more daylight, less sleep. Which do you prefer?
So Laura and I, do you mind if I speak for you?
Let's go ahead.
We're not weak, wimpy crybabies. We're gonna eat up that hour of sleep, and we're gonna enjoy the extra sunlight because we like the sunlight, right?
Yeah, we need more sun.
More sun.
Okay.
Less sleep.
How do you ever experience the sun if you're homebodies and never leave the house? Melissa.
Melissa.
Yeah, we're cutting you off. Do you prefer more sunlight or do you rue the lack of sleep?
Oh yeah, more sunlight. With my menopause, I could barely sleep. Now I can't speak for her.
No, I agree. I hate that we lose sleep, but I think more sunlight helps your mental too. If it's still dark by the time I have to get up, I'm going to want to stay in bed. But if the sun is up, I can't block the sunlight out. I'm going to get up, get my day started. So I don't mind it.
David's a few hours behind us, so he's living in the past currently. But David, do you prefer the extra sunlight or do you miss the sleep?
Yeah, extra sunlight. I'm surprised that everyone's on the same page with this one, but I think I even take it to the next level where I'm glad that it's on a weekend, so you can, it doesn't really affect your regular day. But the appointments that I've got for Sunday, I would get a haircut at 1, but I've put it for 2. So biologically it's the same time, but so I don't have to adjust, the flow of my day. I just adjust my calendar instead.
Okay, that's an interesting take on it. I used to work at a bar, and when 2 a.m., which was supposed to be last call, rolled around, some days it would immediately automatically be then 3 a.m. and it would be like. That's when you really felt it. Because if you planned on going out for an hour afterwards, like we used to do, because we would get off, we would close down, then we would go out, we'd have a drink. By the time you got home, it was then 5 a.m. Instead of 4 a.m. Huge difference. The flip side to that was then when it was the fall and it was 2 a.m. and then the clocks fell back and it was only 1 a.m. and then you got that extra hour of drinking in.
That's
and then
fun.
you just felt like crap when you got home. Thank you to everyone who joined us tonight in the Zoom room. Thank you to everyone who tuned in on Fox 5 DC's YouTube page and Fox Local. Bisma, remind everyone where they can follow you if they want more.
Yeah, if you guys want more, you can follow me at BISMAHAHMED. That's how you spell my name, Bisma Ahmed, on Instagram. You can find me on my website. I'm all over the place. So yeah, you can keep up with some stuff I'm doing.
And she's here almost every
Yeah,
Friday. So you can
exactly.
find
See me
her
on
here
Fridays. Yep.
As well. We'll be back at 9 o'clock. We're talking the World Baseball Classic with the Athletics' David Betancourt. Tony P will be here too. For producer Jim, I'm producer Chris. Fox 5 News at 8 coming up next. Have a great weekend. Awesome.
Thank you.